Before you buy another bottle of melatonin, look at what you are really paying for. A monthly supply may cost $10, $20, or even $30, and yet many people still lie awake, waiting for sleep that never arrives. There is a simple, caffeine-free drink that may help your body slow down before bed. It costs only a few cents per cup. It has been used for centuries, and it may support the same bedtime goal without adding another concentrated supplement to your cabinet. That drink is chamomile tea. But to use it properly, you need to understand what it can do and what it cannot. Sleep changes as we get older. You may feel tired during the evening, only to become wide awake when your head touches the pillow. You may fall asleep quickly, then wake at 2 or 3 in the morning. Or perhaps you wake before sunrise and cannot return to sleep. So you reach for melatonin. At first it seems like a simple answer. It is sold beside vitamins. The label looks harmless, and the word natural creates a sense of safety. Melatonin is a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps tell the brain that darkness has arrived and that it is time to prepare for sleep. But a supplement is not always the answer to every sleep problem. Some people experience headaches, dizziness, nausea, vivid dreams, or morning drowsiness. In older adults, melatonin may remain active longer, making the next morning feel heavy or foggy. There is also uncertainty about using it every night for months or years. And depending on where you live, supplement quality and dosage may vary between products. This does not mean melatonin is bad. It can be useful in certain situations, particularly when the body clock is out of rhythm. But taking it automatically, without asking why you are not sleeping, may hide the real problem. Welcome to Apex Ledger, where we separate affordable health habits from expensive promises. The inexpensive drink is chamomile tea. Chamomile is a small flowering plant related to daisies. It has appeared in traditional practices in ancient Egypt, Greece, Rome, China, and many other cultures. For generations, people have used it in the evening to settle the stomach, calm the nerves, and prepare for rest. But what might it actually do? Chamomile contains natural plant compounds called flavonoids. One of the most discussed is apigenin. Laboratory research suggests that apigenin may interact with calming communication systems in the brain, including pathways connected with a brain chemical called GABA. GABA acts like the brain's brake pedal. During the day, the brain receives constant stimulation: light, sound, worries, conversations, decisions, and movement. GABA helps reduce some of that activity. Think of your mind as a busy railway station. All day, trains arrive and depart. Thoughts move in every direction. At bedtime, the station needs to become quieter. Chamomile does not switch off the entire station. It may simply help lower the lights and reduce some of the noise. This is very different from melatonin. Melatonin is mainly a timing signal. It tells your body that biological night has begun. Chamomile does not replace that hormone. Instead, it may support relaxation and make the transition from daytime alertness to bedtime rest feel more natural. There is also another part of the effect that is often ignored. The ritual itself matters. A warm cup held between your hands, the mild aroma, the slow breathing as you drink, the decision to turn off the television and sit quietly. Repeated every evening, these actions become a signal. The brain begins to associate the taste and smell of chamomile with the end of the day. This is called a conditioned cue. It is similar to how the smell of coffee can make you feel alert before you have taken the first sip. A familiar bedtime routine can begin preparing the nervous system for sleep before the tea has even been finished. Some small studies have reported improvements in sleep quality among people using chamomile preparations. A study involving older adults, for example, reported better sleep scores after participants used chamomile extract. Other research has suggested possible benefits for relaxation, anxiety, or perceived sleep quality. But we must be honest about the limitations. Many studies were small. Some used concentrated extracts instead of tea. The doses were not always the same. And when researchers examined chamomile specifically for clinical insomnia, the evidence was not strong enough to prove that it works reliably. That means chamomile should not be presented as a sleeping pill in a teacup. It may help some people relax. Others may notice very little. The strongest benefit may come from combining the tea with a consistent bedtime routine, not from the herb alone. And there is one more important point. Difficulty sleeping is not always caused by a lack of melatonin or relaxation. It may come from pain, anxiety, depression, reflux, frequent urination, restless legs, medication side effects, or sleep apnea. If you snore loudly, stop breathing during sleep, wake gasping, develop morning headaches, or remain extremely sleepy during the day, tea is not the solution. Those symptoms deserve proper medical assessment. Here is the safest and simplest way to try chamomile tea. Use 1 plain chamomile tea bag, or use approximately 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried chamomile flowers in a tea strainer. Add about 8 ounces, or 240 milliliters, of hot water. The water should be freshly boiled, but allow it to stop bubbling before pouring. Cover the cup and let the tea steep for 5 to 10 minutes. Covering the cup helps keep the aromatic compounds from escaping too quickly with the steam. Remove the tea bag or strain the flowers. Drink it warm, not extremely hot. Have your tea approximately 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime. This timing gives you space to relax and use the bathroom before getting into bed. That matters after 50, because drinking a large amount immediately before sleep may lead to nighttime bathroom visits. 1 normal cup is enough. Drinking 3 or 4 cups does not necessarily improve the effect. It may only fill your bladder. Do not mix the tea with alcohol. Alcohol may make you sleepy at first, but it often fragments sleep later in the night. Avoid adding large amounts of sugar. A small amount of honey is optional, but the tea works perfectly well without it. More importantly, use the cup as the beginning of a 30-minute wind-down routine. First, lower the lights. Bright light tells the brain that it is still daytime. Second, place your phone out of reach. Do not drink chamomile while reading alarming news or arguing online. Third, keep the room quiet and comfortably cool. Fourth, breathe slowly while you drink. Inhale gently through your nose for 4 seconds. Exhale for approximately 6 seconds. Repeat this 5 times. A longer, relaxed exhale can help signal safety to the nervous system. After finishing the tea, choose 1 calm activity. Read a paper book. Listen to quiet music. Prepare your clothes for the morning. Or write tomorrow's concerns on a piece of paper so they do not need to circle through your mind in bed. Then go to bed at approximately the same time each night. Wake at approximately the same time each morning, even after a poor night. This helps strengthen your natural sleep rhythm. Morning light is especially important. Spend 10 to 30 minutes near a bright window or outdoors after waking. Morning light helps set the body clock. A properly timed body clock supports your own natural melatonin production later that evening. Try this complete routine for 7 to 14 nights. Do not judge it after 1 cup. Keep a small sleep record. Write down when you drank the tea. Record when you went to bed, approximately how long it took to fall asleep, how many times you woke, and how you felt the following morning. The goal is not perfect sleep. The goal is a useful pattern. Perhaps you fall asleep 15 minutes sooner. Perhaps you feel less tense in bed. Perhaps nothing changes. That is still valuable information. If you have been using melatonin regularly, do not suddenly replace it based only on this video. Discuss the change with your doctor or pharmacist, especially if melatonin was recommended for a diagnosed sleep or circadian rhythm condition. Chamomile tea is generally well tolerated in normal food amounts, but natural does not mean risk-free. Avoid chamomile if you have had an allergic reaction to chamomile or related plants such as ragweed, chrysanthemums, marigolds, or daisies. Rare but serious allergic reactions can occur. Chamomile may also interact with warfarin, sedatives, and some medicines processed by the liver. Always consult your doctor or pharmacist before changing your routine, especially if you take blood thinners, sleeping medication, anxiety medication, or several prescriptions. Do not drive after using anything that makes you drowsy. And if sleep problems continue for several weeks, affect your daytime function, or come with loud snoring, gasping, chest discomfort, severe low mood, or confusion, seek professional advice. The true lesson is not that chamomile tea magically replaces melatonin. It is that a 10-cent cup can become part of a calm, consistent routine that supports the body's own preparation for sleep. Have you ever tried chamomile tea before bed? Did it help you relax, or did you notice no difference? Share your experience in the comments below. And for more calm, affordable, science-based health guidance for adults over 50, consider liking this video and subscribing to Apex Ledger. Better sleep rarely begins with a miracle. It begins with a signal, repeated gently, night after night.